Yep. Zoltan didn't even qualify, did he?
Yeah,
No,
we'll
I don't
see
think
him
he
up
even
there.
qualified. Oh, yeah, he'll be up there. All right, let's run down through the grid here. Daniel Fogingham taking the pole, getting those 3 bonus points for taking the pole. Will Klein will start second. Tommy Gossett with a fantastic time for Tommy. He'll start third. Femi Olat bringing in a lap time of 4th there right at the last minute. Jared Darling bumps back to 5th. He had a good time, though. Jason Jacoby, 6th place. Terrell Baker, 7th. Sean Williams, 8th. Nate Stewart starts 9th. And Tony Hilbrand's up to the 10th place, Joseph.
Yeah, not bad for him. How about Matt Hommel will start 11th. Caden Henry will start 12th in row number 6. In row number 7, James Kolobali was the last one that put in a qualifying time. He will start 13th. Bobby Cheney will start 14th tonight. Zoltan Herzeg in row number 8 will start 15th. Tom Mercier will start 16th tonight. Spencer Owens, 17th. Malad Radman, 18th in row number 9. In row number 10, we have John Berry and Scott Schuer round up the top 20. And then I'll finish this off here. Started 21st is Cody Lamas. 22nd is Taylor Fry. And Lucas Smith will start 23rd. So we have 23 drivers starting this race tonight.
Yes, sir. All right. So they get ready to roll off here. And see, they have 2 pace laps here? I think they do, don't they?
Yeah, I believe so for the most part.
Yeah, two pace laps. I think most tracks a mile and under, I think they have 2 pace laps.
Tell you what, that was a really good lap by Tommy Gossett starting 3rd tonight. Looks like he's comfortable with his car around this racetrack. Let's see what's going to happen. But as you can see, Roy, it's 6:34 in the evening here at Phoenix. This race is going to start in the daylight. Looks like it's mostly going to end at night.
Oh,
so
man.
It's going to end under the lights, which that's pretty cool. I like under the lights here in Phoenix.
Yeah, this will be the first race I've broadcasted with the new lights at Phoenix.
Well, these cars are on the back straightaway now. They just rolled off.
Wasn't this one of the tracks that got the lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, thought it was. You didn't say anything, and I thought, maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah, it's one of the tracks that got the new lights.
All right, here we go, Rudy.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. ISM Raceway. Here in the Valley of the Sun. Green flag is in the air. We're underway here in Phoenix.
Into turn 1. Will Klein putting a little pressure on Falkingham there.
How about Falkingham going to clear them?
Yep. Oh my gosh, way he darted off of there. Man, oh man, I'm telling you, he had a handle on it though. Tommy Gossett now looking to the inside. Well, he did there for a minute, look to the inside of Will Klein, but here comes Femi Olat around the outside.
Yep, Femi Olat on the outside. Tommy Gossett on the bottom lane. Behind them, you got Jared Darling on the bottom. Jason Jacoby up high as they're battling for 3rd and battling for 5th. So far, right now, Daniel Falkingham and Will Klein are single file, and now Femi Olat has dropped down in front of Tommy Gossett for 3rd.
Yes, he has, and taking over that 3rd spot means a lot to him right now. He's trying to get up there with them guys and race it out. And I have a feeling he'll be there.
And you know what? I think right now this outside lane is going to really work off the course right now. That bottom lane might come in later on once the track cools down a little bit more. But right now, I'd rather be on that outside lane coming off the corner because you get that run like Femi Olat and Jason Jacoby is going to get that run off on Jared Darling for that 5th spot.
He sure did. Jared tried, but Terrell Baker now looking to the inside of Jared Darling. As they're starting to get a little more single file here, but there's still a battle going around here and there. And he's not going to be able to do it. Jared holds him off. John Williams is Zoltan already up to 9th place after starting 15th. Joseph, he's coming.
Yeah, he's wasting no time right now. He's about to go for more. Here he comes to the inside, Sean Williams, for that 8th spot. So let's see if he can move up 6 spots. Looks like Sean Williams is going to give him that opportunity as he takes over the 8th spot.
He's coming. Man, I'm telling you, that guy.
Look at him.
He reminds me of Femi Olat.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, he's just so good on these tracks and just picks and chooses his passes cleanly. Yeah, he just got by Terrell Baker, goes into 7th.
Yeah,
Man.
Good job so far from Zoltan. He picked up half the spots in 5 laps. It's very impressive. Looks like right now Jason Jacoby is trying to work his way up to the 4th spot. He took a peek really quick underneath Tommy Gossett. Gossett holds him off right now. And, yep, they're just mainly single file right now.
Here he goes again. Oh, man, he had to back out of it there coming out of turn 2.
Look at
Which
almost
is,
everybody running the dog leg.
Which is actually now is the turn 4, isn't it? Or haven't they changed that yet?
No, not yet here. Not
Okay,
yet
okay.
here on iRacing.
Yep, that's right. Yep. But the new one, that would be a turn 4. So.
Yep, if where they're at right now, that would be them coming off turn 4.
Right
Had
there,
it be
yep.
the new one.
Yep, and the start-finish line would be right there where he's coming by. So, yeah, that's kind of odd that they changed that. And, you know, I'm surprised. Maybe they're going to do that. They got a patch coming out, they said in 2 days. Thursday they're going to come out with a patch. I don't know what that's all about, but Nate Stewart running in 10th spot.
You got a battle back here for the 13th spot. Here comes Sean Berry underneath Matt Hummel using that dog leg. So far, still side by side for almost this entire lap. John Berry running the red colors tonight. Oh, he's going to try. Oh, man, that was a nice slide in front of Matt Hummel to take that 13th spot.
Yep, Matt, he's seen that. Boy, they were a little bit too close. He said, whoa, man, made a right turn there and gave John the position. So, good job. And Bobby Chaney actually losing a couple of positions since the start of the race. Not to worry, though. He'll be there. Watching Jared Darling. He's all pumped up from that win last night. Joseph, he's ready for another win here tonight.
Yeah, right now, just running in the 6th spot. He started 5th, but he dropped back 1 spot when Jason Jacoby got around him. But it's early on. He's probably just figuring out what the car's handling like, and then maybe he's saving some of his stuff too. So we shall see.
Well, Femi Olat in trouble here. He's got Tommy Gossett knocking on his door right there.
Yeah, you know, a few laps ago, Femi Olat was on the bumper of Will Klein, but he dropped back a little bit. I don't know if he's saving his stuff or it's just the car is just not that good on the long run right now. But Tommy Gossett and Jason Jacoby has closed up on him. But Will Klein, he's actually keeping up with Daniel Falkiam. He's actually kind of closing in on him.
Sure is. And Will Klein, boy, I'll tell you, he's going to be there when the time comes. He's going to be there. So, and what I like about this right now, no stages. It's just pure, flat out racing. You know.
Wow, yeah, Tommy Gossett. I mean, Jason Jacoby got underneath Tommy Gossett, and Gossett just let him go there. But it looks like Jason Jacoby couldn't get off the corner well that time, and here comes Gossett back on the bottom.
Sure of that, but well, there's single file now. I mean, all the way back to Zoltan, but Zoltan has closed up on Jared Darling, and that's not a guy that you want to look in your rearview mirror and see. That's like looking in your rearview mirror and seeing Femi Olat, you know.
Yeah,
you know,
if it was for most of these drivers, if it wasn't bad enough to see Femi Olat in the mirror, you got another driver that's pretty similar to him, is Zoltan.
Yeah, he just, you know, he's not a guy that you want to see in your rearview mirror because, you know, it's just a matter of time, and he is going to get by you.
Getting a report that Tom Mercier, I'm sorry, I thought fell out of the race. Never mind.
Not sure, though, did not start. I wonder why he didn't start.
And Scott Schuer, he actually came into this race 12th in the points, so that's going to lose him some ground in the points.
Yeah, he could have been maybe having some connection problems or something.
Well, how about this battle for third? Here comes Jacoby underneath Femi. Not quite. He did take a peek, but just could not quite stay with them.
Good luck getting around Femi. You know, he's not going to give you the room. He's gonna make sure that you stay behind him. You know, he's going to hold his line. Don't get me wrong. Femi's not a dirty racer. He's going to hold his line. You got to work to get around him, but he is not going to give you that preferred line.
Oh, absolutely not. Well,
I mean, if he did, he wouldn't be much of a racer, right? You know.
Well, you talked about Zoltan Herzeg. He's trying to go for another spot now
Yes,
on
he
Jared
is.
Darnley, but that outside lane is just working right now
Yeah.
off the corners.
Yep, and Jared's doing the same thing. He's not going to give Zoltan that preferred line.
Oh, no.
Zoltan's got to figure a way to get underneath him here, or even maybe go to the high side. I mean, I don't know what would be the best right there. Outdrive him into the corners like he just did right there, going into turn 3.
But, yep, I mean, but
Yeah, but you just
right
can't
there.
get that run off. Yeah, Jared gets a good run off and holds him off. So.
Wow, look at this battle right here. Oh, wow, Jacoby almost got on the wall. Oh, whoa, Jared Darling in trouble. He got loose off the corner. Got really sideways, but he saves it. But it's going to put him back to 7th now.
Yep. Oh, that puts Zoltan up to 6th. Tommy Gossett, after that near miss there, and does lose that position to Jason Jacoby. Jason is all over Femi Olat right now. He is not. He's like a fly that won't go away. You know, you shoot him and he comes right back. You know, he's just like that fly that won't go away. And I think right now these guys are starting to settle in a little bit. They're just going to try to get some laps wound down. I think that's kind of the best thing to do right now. Don't try to get out there and be too aggressive and take that chance and wreck your car, because you don't want damage on that car.
Right. Yeah, I mean, man, Jason Jacoby, he's wanting to get around Femi Olat right now. Just cannot get the run. And while that's happening, it looks like Daniel Falkingham has pulled it away just a little bit from Will Klein.
Yep.
It was 3/10 just a couple laps ago. Now it's up 3/10 more.
Yeah, 7/10. I wanted to go back and check on Malad. We're not used to seeing Malad back here. What's up with that?
Yeah, I mean, Malad started 16th. He's back to 19th. Yeah. Don't know what's going on with him right now. Not something we normally see. He's actually got some right front damage a little bit.
Ooh, already been into the wall.
Probably so, but yeah, we don't normally see Malad Radman run back here. I know it's only early on, but so far he's got a long way to go if he wants to get up to the front.
Yeah,
by the way,
pretty good
Jason
racing.
Jacoby actually did get around Femi Olat for the 3rd spot.
Wow, great job, man. Why am I missing all these passes? I'm just like at the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. I don't know. Tommy Gossett in trouble now with Zoltan behind him, I should say. Tommy having a great qualifying effort, 3rd tonight. Here comes Zoltan looking to the inside. Oh man, he just can't do it again. He's got that run, but when you get into turn 3, he just can't clear him. Zoltan's going to have to figure out something different, I think, on Tommy Gossett right now. He's on it.
Yeah, so far so good. He dropped a couple of spots since the drop of the green flag, but so far he's doing a decent job. I'm not sure if he exactly has the long run car right now, or he's just saving his stuff, but no, doing a very good job so far right now.
Yep. Don Barry up to 10th. He's coming.
Yeah, he starts 17th, and all of a sudden, he's flying up through the field. He's in the top 10.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a fast car early on.
Now, in practice, he didn't seem like he was that fast. You know, he looked like he was struggling to have a good run. But he sure is doing good in the race right now. And I'll tell you, he needs these points. He's fifth in points coming into tonight.
Yeah, been a decent season so far for himself.
He's only 13 points behind the leaders. Consistency. That's what's got him there. Terrell Baker now actually losing a spot to Nate Stewart. There's another big mover there. Nate, not big. No, I'm sorry. He's moved up one position. There was one I was looking at. I think it was Spencer Owens. Yeah, Spencer's moved up 6th position. And poor Sean Williams, he's fallen back. He's in trouble now. Look at the pack of cars he's got behind him. And they're going to pass him. Matt Hummel trying to get by him now. Matt Hummel's trying to pick up the positions he's lost. I think, oh man, Sean's still there though, but yeah, here comes a Bobby Cheney. Bobby Cheney, and yeah, here he comes. He's going to try to get around him. And Tom Mercier. Tom Mercier's right there. They all clear Sean Williams. And that's a good battle going on between those guys. Good battle going on right there. Spencer Owens. John Barry's coming up on Terrell Baker now. That would be for 9th place. Will Klein now 1.2 seconds behind Daniel Folkingham, so he has lost a little bit more ground. And Femi Olat knocking on Jason Jacoby's door again. And Zoltan closing in on him as he goes into 5th. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, we've been green flagged the whole way. No cautions yet. Knock on wood. I don't want to wish cautions on these guys. It's been some great racing, a lot of passing going on. Guys are able to make some passes, and the leader's been Daniel Folkingham all the way so far, leading all 34 laps when he crosses the line. Had a great pole time, getting 3 extra bonus points for winning the pole. And boy, he did that in the last minute of qualifying. He laid down that time. Amazing.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Well, yeah, so far, Rudy, while I was on that important phone call, I've been watching, again, Daniel Folkingham pulling away, but Jason Jacoby and Femi Olat. I tell you what, Femi Olat does not want Jason Jacoby to get away, but look who's behind them. Zoltan Herzeg.
Yeah, he was a little closer to him, but I think he was trying out some different lines to see if he could find a faster line. Now that the tires are starting to wore in, once they get to about 30 laps on the tires, they're wore pretty bad. He's trying a different line out there right now.
Yeah, so far so good. Man, look at that. Femi Olat close there, Jason Jacoby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think there's going to be a pass there here right directly. And Jason keeps doing that to Femi. Femi, he'll move you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying he's a dirty driver, but if you just keep blocking him, or using that line, he'll move you.
He will move you. Oh, man, look at that. Oh.
That's close.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yep, close but no cigar. Good stuff. Well, John Barry's up to 9th. He did get around Terrell Baker. Terrell's even fallen back further now, back to 11th. Spencer Owens gets around him. That's still a battle, though. There, Spencer finally clears him. Well, we're probably not too far away from first round of pit stops here. I'm going to say probably around lap 50. I think the guys are going to probably try to do it in 2 pit stops. That's just my guess. Okay. I would say that's what I would probably do. What would you do, Joseph?
Wow, look at this 3 wide move
Oh
per
my
second.
gosh.
What would I do? I'd rather hold my breath and watch this battle.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, Zoltan wanted to go for that.
Yep, and Femi's going to slip by Jason Jacoby.
Wow. Man, that...
How many times have we seen Zoltan do that 3 wide stuff? He loves it.
Yeah, but, man, and now the question you were asking me, well, honestly, really, I would do 4 tires here. I think the tires, this track is very important for 4 tires.
Yeah, but 2 pit stops. 2 pit stops?
Yeah,
Pit on lap 50 and then pit on lap 100?
Rudy, I will have to agree with you on that one. For sure, yeah. Try to do it on 2 pit stops. Definitely. That, of course, if the cautions also fall together, but if this stays green somehow all the way, I do 2 pit stops.
Well, look at this. They're closing up on Will Klein now. Femi's reeling him in. What's going on with Will Klein's car?
Yeah, I know. Will Klein has dropped like a rock. I mean, Daniel Falkham's got like a 3-second lead all of a sudden.
Yeah. Daniel's just like zoned out, man. He is out there in cruise mode. Tony needs... Who is Tony? Who are they calling Tony? Oh, Tony Hillbrands. Okay. I was trying to think of who's Tony.
Well, I would say I have to agree because he went from 10th to 20th. Something that's not right with that car. He's definitely got some damage on that car.
I hate to leave this battle up here right now, but I want to go back and check on Tony. Yeah, because he started 10th. Yeah. Wow. He is in desperate need of some new tires. I think everybody out there right now is in desperate need of them.
Oh, wow. Battle for second. Look, Femi just sent it into turn 3, and he made it work. Oh, but did he get too much run off the corner? No, he didn't. He held off Will Klein. What a great move there.
I think Will's used up his stuff. They're trying to keep up with Falkingham. And see, with these guys battling, they've lost another half a second to Daniel Falkingham. He is just gone. He is checked out.
Oh, yeah. It seems like right now Daniel Falkham's got a winning car for sure. Yep. For now. We'll see.
He won in another league last night, too. Him and Jared Darling both won races last night. And, that's got to be a big shot in your ego when you well, I don't know. It's been a long time since I've won a race. And I know how I felt when I won the race, but it's got to be a big shot in your ego. Daniel's won a lot of races, and he knows how to be, he knows this all the way around the track and to get to victory lane. He knows them by heart. But, for these guys to race this good like this, man, I'll tell you, this is really awesome stuff. I think we're about 3 or 4 laps away. I think we're going to see pit stops on lap 50.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, oh, wow. I was just going to say, while you were talking about that, Zoltan did take the 4th spot away from Jacoby, but he really got loose off turn 2, was able to save it. But so far, I feel like we got 3 fast cars up there. That is, whoa, for sure, Daniel Falkingham. But Femi Online and Zoltan, they're saying if that is the top 3, let's say if a caution comes out and those 3 are top 3 on a restart, you watch out for those 3.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And Femi is pulling away from Will Klein. Now the question is if Zoltan can figure out a way to get around Will Klein. Jacoby coming back up on Zoltan.
I was just going to say, that depends if Jacoby has something to say about it.
And we've seen him with that car seemed to wanted to kind of step out on Jason there for, a couple laps ago. When he come out of turn 4, man, that car was just about sight. There you go. See it? Just a big wiggle there coming out of turn 2. Here goes Zoltan to the inside, and he just drives on by saying, see ya, gotta go.
Yeah, I think Will Klein should just let him go too.
Yeah, he did. I think he did. I think he just kind of backed right out. Well, I haven't seen anybody coming to pit road yet, but we are on lap 50, so I don't know, man. Maybe they're not going to come in yet. Gosh, they can't go 75 laps, can they? No, I don't think so. Can they? Gosh, I would think I wouldn't want to be out there for 75 laps on the same set of tires, but that's just me. We haven't had a soul come to pit road yet.
Well, I'm kind of surprised how long this green flag run is. Like, I expected some cautions tonight based on the last time these guys ran this racetrack in this car and stuff. But these guys are doing a very good job staying out of trouble.
Well, the pro back marker back here, 22nd, just went a lap down. That's first car lap down. Oh, wait a minute. Caden Henry. Caden Henry comes to pit road.
Here we go. Now we might. There's actually a couple cars on pit road, actually.
Scott Schuler just
Scott
joined
Schuler,
in.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he got his connection fixed there, and he's going to join in late. But yeah, that's better than. Oh man, where's he? He was what in points? Scott Schuler. Where was he at? He's not in the. Oh yeah, he committed tonight 12th in the points. That's going to hurt him bad.
Looks like. I mean, I know it's not affecting his car at all with speed-wise, but it looks like Daniel Falkham's been in the wall at one point. He's got some damage on the right side.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I see that. When is he coming to pit road, man?
I tell you what, I was on the onboard camera with Daniel Falkham. Yeah. He is lifting a lot, saving his stuff.
Let me ride along with him here.
Went down 105 miles per hour, and he got a little bit loose off the corner there.
Actually, think they're going to try to go to halfway? I don't think they got enough fuel to make it that far, do they?
I don't know. Look at the speed. I mean, down 106 miles per hour, and man, it looks like Terrell Baker did pit already. Looks like some of these drivers did pit. Sean Williams did. John Berry did. Looks like some of these drivers are heading down pit road, Rudy.
Yep. I think it's foolish for him to be out there for that many laps, knowing that all these guys are pitting. Unless he knows something we don't. Zoltan did get around Femi Olat. Oh, he's into second.
Yeah, Daniel Falkham stays out right now. What about Zoltan Herza? Is he coming down this time? But no, Femi Olat as well stays out. Will Klein. It looks like most of the back markers, or the drivers in the back right now, came down pit road.
Markers.
Yeah.
John Berry come in.
Yeah, John Berry was ninth. Jared Darling came in as well.
Yeah, see, I think these guys were thinking on my kind of strategy there, just making it in 2 pit stops. To have that, 50 laps is a long time to be out there on the same set of tires.
I don't think Daniel Falkham is probably going to come on pit road unless Zoltan Femi comes in, because you want to kind of pit around the same time as they are. Unless Daniel Falkham comes down pit road first, then I would want Zoltan Herzeg and Femi Olat coming at the same time as well.
Well, that was good. It put Tony Hilbrands. He's coming to pit road. He's saying, okay, I've had enough of them tires, and he's going to make a pit stop here and change 4 tires, hop off with fuel, and get back out there. So a lot of guys a lap down now. Lucas Smith, he's the first car lap down. A lot of guys a lap down, but when all the leaders come to pit road, these guys will be back on the lead lap. Where's old Malad at? Malad's up to 10th.
Yeah, he's one of the drivers that has not pitted yet.
Yep.
Yeah, so far the top 11 drivers has not pitted yet.
About 13.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, Taylor Fry, he's the last one on there that has not pitted. Putting in 13. And boy, that car looks like he is just all out of shape. Here comes a lot of guys passing him by. Jason Jacoby. Oh, something's not right there. My overlays ain't right or something. Because if Jason Jacoby just drove around Taylor Fry, Taylor's got to be a lap down.
Yeah, Taylor's a lap down for sure.
Okay, it's not sure. Oh, yeah, there he is. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Dang. Okay. Yep. Okay, so Lucas Smith the lap down. Okay, so now James Coulibaly is the last one on the lead lap.
Well, I know one thing for sure, Rudy, is we got two different strategies going on.
Yeah.
Like the top, like we got half the field staying out as long as possible, while you got some of the back markers came down pit road really early.
Yep, and that's the way I'd have done it too. I'm that way too. Nate Stewart on pit road. Comes in for a 4-tire change. And Zoltan is still 3.5 seconds behind Daniel Falkingham, but you know, he did close it up a little bit on Daniel. And I think Daniel, his car is pretty much, the tires are pretty much destroyed on it right now.
Well, he's not getting back on the gas until he hits 105 miles per hour. I mean, he is coasting through those corners.
Yeah, he's really taking it easy. Emil Latz still hanging on, not far behind Zoltan, about 3/4, well, almost a full second, I should say. Jason Jacoby. And none of these guys have been to pit road. Wow, Tommy Gossett just drove around. Will Klein. Will, that car, well, Will's on pit road, okay. I was going to say, because that car, he went from running so good at the beginning of the race to, man, that car went away quick. I think he was just pushing it so hard to keep up with Daniel Falkingham that he just completely destroyed them tires. All right, he comes into his pit stall. Still waiting on the leader to come in, but he hasn't given it up yet. He's going to try to do it on one pit stop.
Boy, look at this Gabble cars with John Barry. Oh my goodness, and Jared Darling. Holy smokes.
Oh yeah, what a
They
battle.
got a mess.
Oh boy. Yeah, these guys all a lap down battling.
And these are fresh tires versus old tires right here.
Yeah, Tommy Gossett's right in the mix of that. He's got old tires.
See, the thing is, for the drivers that came in the pit road early, it's going to gain them some ground on these top runners, but once these top runners come down pit road, they're going to have the fresh tires, and they're going to pull a gap on them.
Yeah, I don't really know what the correct call would be on that. You know, you've got to take that chance. And, you know.
Well, but if a caution does come out for the drivers that already pitted, they can come down pit road, and they'll be in a better position than they were. Mm-hmm. Although, for the drivers that did already come down pit road, they'd rather just stay green before that caution does come out so it can cycle through.
Right. All right, Falkingham now with a 3.1 second lead. Zoltan's closing. I can't believe, man, he came from 15th to second. This is, wow. What an amazing driver, I'm telling you. Oh, I think we talked last season, you remember, Joseph, we talked last season about Zoltan a little bit there, that saying that, you know, he was out of the runnings last season, but this season here, he said he was going to go out and do the best that he could do, and I'll tell you what, he is really improved.
Oh, I 100% agree. I mean, right now, he is definitely gaining on Daniel Falkingham. Falkingham just is starting to lose the handling and starting to lose his tires. But Zoltan, I think he saved some stuff to try to catch Daniel Falkingham. But they still got a pit stop coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, Daniel, I think he's trying to make it to the halfway mark. And boy, I'll tell you, when he gets new tires on there, holy smoke. You know, here's something that really kind of gets me, Joseph. You know, these guys that go out in a track that is easy to drive, nice and wide and everything, like Michigan, and they have, you know, a few cautions. We go here to Phoenix, and we ain't had a caution yet.
Oh, I'm very impressed. Well, I mean, look at the Roval last week. We only had one caution all race long. That was on the very first lap on a difficult track like that. So, I mean, it's possible. But, yeah, I spoke about this earlier. Last time these guys ran this car at Phoenix, There were a lot of wrecks. There were a lot of cautions.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely, there's definitely an improvement from that race to tonight. These guys are doing a very good job.
Yep, pretty amazing
Oh, look
stuff.
Here we go. Zoltan Herzeg, Jace Jacoby, Tommy Gossett down pit road now. So
Oh, yeah.
now, when does Daniel Falky and Femi Olac come in? They
Yeah.
should. I would come in next lap, and Will Klein as well.
Sure.
Although Will Klein's already pit. I'm sorry.
Yep, here goes Daniel dropping it down. I think he's coming in. Yep, he's coming in.
Yep, here comes Falkingham down pit road now,
Yep.
and now let's see if Femi Olac will do the same. Yes, he does.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice. A lot of guys are going to get back on the lead lap now.
Spencer Owens looks like he's going to stay out right now. Maybe try to lead a lap, not this time by, but the next time by. Malad Radman's going to do the same as well.
Yep, Spencer Owens leads the lap. Buckingham, right side
Whoa,
what's going
wait.
on.
Something just happened with Spencer Owens.
Uh-oh. I think he's coming in.
No, he's really slow.
Yeah, he's
He
coming
was
in.
really slow down the back straightaway, though.
He might be out of fuel.
I wonder if they pushed too much. So, yeah, basically almost to halfway you can make it on fuel. It looked like these top runners went right on the dot.
Yep.
Come down pit road.
Well, that was just enough to give Malad Radman. He hasn't led a lap yet, but he is
Yes.
up into the lead right now. And
Yes.
John Barry in second. And ththese guys, they stopped on like around lap 50 or 51.
And think about this. When Malad comes in, John Barry's going to be leading this race with Jared Darling second.
Yep.
And Tom Mercier, I'm sorry, not Tom Mercier. Yeah, probably Tom Mercier third, because these guys came down pit road early. They gained so much ground.
Yeah.
And they now have a 10-second lead over Daniel Falkingham. But how much faster compared to Daniel Falkingham are they going to be now? Because they're out there on worn tires now compared to Daniel Falkingham and the others with fresh tires.
Well, they got 24 laps on them tires right now.
So and that's a lot, too.
Yeah, it is. That's about to fall off, you know.
Yeah, but if a caution comes out, that could put John Barry, Jared Darling, Luke Klein in a better situation, because they could come down pit road. Maybe the others, everybody would come down pit road. That would give them better track position.
Yep. Well, both of them guys right here in the front right now, both need a lap led. Now, John's got a lap, but Jared has not. They could really use that bonus point to try to close in on Falkingham and Zoltan.
And here's the thing, Rudy. If this race stays green all the way, all these drivers have to make one more pit stop.
Yeah.
So everybody has to make 2 pit stops. I mean, we saw Spencer Owens kind of ran out of fuel.
Yep.
And now he's back to 15th, a lap down. 20th, I'm sorry.
Will Klein back into third.
How about Tom Mercier? He started outside the top 20. He's up to 4th.
This is great, man. But he was one of them guys that pitted early, see?
Now, Rudy, here's the thing. Daniel Falkin was 10.5 seconds back a couple laps ago. He's 6 seconds back across the line. That's how much faster he is on those fresh tires compared to the guys in front of him on old tires.
Yeah, he's not concerned. He's not concerned.
Oh, no.
He's already led 72 laps. He's got nothing to concerned about, you know? And right now, unofficially, I'd say he might come out of here with the most laps led tonight, but all points, that was 3. Most laps led, that's another point. And if he gets a win, what do they get for a win? 3?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Jared Darling just took over the race lead from John Barry.
Right. And he's going to get a bonus point. And here comes Will Klein.
Wow.
Will's got quite a bit fresher tires now.
Another thing about this strategy for some of these drivers that pit early, because now everybody has to make like 2 pit stops. Here's the thing. These guys come down pit road early again. If this race stays green all the way and the other top runners have to come down pit road later on, these guys are going to be in the best spot once the checkered flag flies.
Yep. Will Klein takes a point.
Yeah, I was just going to say, these guys can steal this win away from Daniel Falkingham or Jason Jacoby or Zoltan Herzeg.
Sure can. Well, Falkingham just went into 4th as he passed up Nate Stewart.
He's fast.
3 seconds behind Well, actually 3.7 behind Will Klein. Ain't not happy with that pass. Falkingham, he almost tried to come back, but didn't have quite enough horses under the hood there, or grip on the tires. Kobe, 7th. Zoltan to the inside. Taking a look at the inside of Jacoby right now.
Oh, but that lap car is in the way.
Oh my
no,
gosh.
Oh, wow. Zoltan just
He took it clear down, and he got it.
Oh, no, not yet.
Wow,
Now he
Zoltan.
does.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how Jacoby did not hit him.
And he's going to clear him. Wow.
Wow, man, that was crazy right there. Now they come up on Nate Stewart.
Oh, Jacoby went high.
Oh,
and
around
Tommy
the
Gosson.
outside.
And Tommy Gosson now around him.
Yep. Yeah, Jacoby, I don't know. He something happened there. He had a close call there with Zoltan, and I think it kind of put the scares in him a little bit.
That's a little bit.
Yep. He might have to change his drawers afterwards. I'm not sure.
Car on the wall in turn 2. Can't tell who that is. That's Bobby Chaney. He pounded the wall hard coming off turn 2. It's like that car just stopped turning.
Oh, man.
We stayed green.
And it looks like he may be going to become to pit road here. Yep, he's coming in, I think. No, he's not. Wow.
I think
He's just staying down low.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get out of the way.
Man, he is really slow right now.
Well,
wow, that was a close call right there.
Look at this with Daniel Falkham, Zoltan Herzeg, and they're gaining on John Barry right now.
Yep.
And Tommy Gossett is coming as well.
Oh, Falkingham almost got into the back of John Barry.
That's how much faster he is right now. Oh, here we go.
Look at this. 3 wide. Almost. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, here comes Tommy Gossett to picture. Oh, John Barry got really tight off the corner, almost hit the wall.
Falkingham did not want to see that. Zoltan just drove right around Falkingham, and here goes Tommy Gossett.
Oh, man, Daniel Falkingham is probably asking himself, what in the world just happened?
Yeah, let me go back and get that other set of tires I had. I was running better. Since he changed tires, he's just not running as good.
I don't know, but Zoltan just took second spot away from Jared Darling. Here comes Tommy Gossett for third.
Yep. Man, I'm telling you, these guys
Will
are racing.
Klein, watch out. They're coming.
Yep, they're only 2 seconds behind him. Now
and closing.
Yeah. Now he's got about they've got about 8 lap newer tires than Will Klein's got. So eventually they're going to get to Will Klein. Yeah, he's closing in. He's down to 1.5 seconds now. He's coming.
Well, Daniel Falkham just got around Jared Darling for that 4th spot.
Well, he did the right thing. He kind of backed out of it there when they were all gaggled up together because he does not want to take a chance on getting any more damage on that car. You said there was a little bit on that right front corner, and boy, he does not need anything to slow him down right now.
Now, around lap 100 and stuff, you're going to see Jared Darling, John Barry, and the guys that pitted early. They're going to come back down pit road, get those fresher tires again. And the guys, now, the thing is, if they do, Will Klein's coming in right now.
Yeah. Oh, wow. He pitted early.
But here's the thing, Rudy. These guys are at the pit window.
Yeah.
They can't make it all the way now. So Will Klein, this could be a smart decision for him.
You bet. Hey, you got to try something different. You know, I have talked so many times to people about this that, you know, you've got to try something different. If everybody did the same exact pit strategy, it would be a stalemate out there, you know?
Oh, yeah. But
you've got to try something different.
Now, the thing is, what about will Zoltan, Tommy Gossett, Daniel Falkham change up this strategy? Because they came in basically right on the dot of running out of fuel, and they have to make one more pit stop. Why would you want to wait in the final 10 laps or so to come down pit road? Would you be wanting to change your strategy a little bit and come down pit road a little bit sooner?
Yeah. If it was me, I'd run about another 10 laps. I would stop, take right side tires, fill up the fuel, and I'd be good for the race. What do you think about that strategy? Or you think a 4-tire strategy would be better?
I to be honest with you, really, I mean, we saw how fast Zoltan Herzeg, Tommy Gossett, Daniel Foggen chased him down. Honestly, I don't think you can do a 2-tire call, especially on this racetrack. If it was maybe a mile and a half or something, I would try. But on a flat racetrack like this, where tires means a lot, I think you still have to go 4.
Yep. Well, Falkingham's up to 3rd. But he's running 2 seconds behind, actually a little over 2 seconds behind Zoltan. Zoltan's putting some distance on Tommy Gossett now. I was afraid once he got out front, this is going to change. Oh, and
Tommy Gossett spun coming into the pits.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a tough break. And, he might get penalized for an unsafe pit entry, too. That's a tough break for him, man. Probably one of the best races he's had all season long. And it just ends like that.
Wow, man.
That's a guy that needs a caution all of a sudden now.
Yep, he does. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's going to go a lap down here as the leaders come by right now. Zoltan puts him a lap down.
All right, now, when will the others pit?
Yep, Jacoby, Femi Olat, now quite a ways behind these guys, though. 2.7 seconds behind Jason Jacoby right now. So I'm not sure if he's going to... Femi usually, he lets everybody get out there and burn up their stuff, and then he reels them in. That's what he did on that last pit stop there. He reeled them in before they made their pits. We'll see what he can do. And Falkingham actually losing more time to Zoltan now. Back to 2.9 seconds.
Zoltan's just that fast.
Man, he's
doing it awesome.
Clean air.
Yep.
He's got that whole track to himself right now. There isn't a soul around him. Nobody ahead of him directly. And nobody challenging him for that lead, so he can use the whole track. This is good stuff, man. I'm telling you, this is good stuff. I love it.
Honestly, I hope this race stays green all the way. I want to see how the strategy is going to play out. It could pull a surprise here.
Me too. I'm with you. And, with Daniel, he pitted actually a little bit before the halfway mark. So I don't know if that was planned that way or if he was going to be out of fuel. And if he was that close, he may run out of fuel before this race is over.
Oh, no question. You have to make a second pit stop. I mean, these guys will not make it on that one stop. Daniel Falkingham came in basically right in the dot running out of fuel. Same with Zoltan Herzig and Femi Olat. They have to come down pit road before this race is over. The question is, when do you do that? Because, Will Klein came down pit road just a few laps ago, and he's already gained some ground. Why would you want to wait until the final 10 laps to do that? You're going to lose the race like that. So do you pit sooner than what you did before?
And Will's coming up on the leader right now to get his lap back. And he's only got 9 laps on them tires versus 28 laps on Zoltan.
The only thing that's going to hurt the guys that already pitted is if a caution does come out.
Right.
Then that's going to hurt them, for sure.
He comes up on Zoltan here now. He's trying to figure out. He's going to go around the outside. And Zoltan's not going to fight him.
And look at that. Again, fresh tires versus old tires.
Yep.
Look how the difference of speed.
Oh, yeah. So Will Klein's at the tail end of the lead lap now. And you know what? I'm with you on that strategy right now. I'm with you on that. He is good to the end of the race. Will Klein is.
And you know what? That Will Klein is in the best spot right now.
Yep. All these other guys got to stop one more time.
Well, Sean Williams, Jared Darling is down pit road. John Barry's coming down pit road now. So, Will Klein's in the best spot right now. If this race stays green all the way, he's going to be in the best spot.
Yep.
That depends on when the other drivers come down pit road, like Zoltan, Falkingham, Jacoby, Olat. Unless they change up their strategy. I don't think you should wait until towards the end of the race to pit.
I don't know, man. Wow. And right now, Falkingham's not gaining any ground whatsoever on Zoltan. They're on equal tires. They both got about 30 laps on their tires, so. Jason Jacoby hanging in there. He is bound determined to be on the podium here tonight.
And how about that? Zoltan Herzog, Daniel Falkingham, the top two in the points are running 1-2 right now.
I know. Isn't that something? Respectively, too.
By the way, Matt Hummel and Bobby Cheney is out of the race.
Oh, yep. Thank you. Did not see that. So you just now pointed that out. Yep. Tom Williams, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed. Malad Radman, 2 laps down, 17.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very shocked on these, especially Malad Radman on how he's performing.
Yeah.
I mean, we did not expect that out of him. He was fast in practice, and he's just 2 laps down, just not having the race he wanted. But next week is Texas. See how he runs there.
Oh, these guys were dreading that, but you know what? I think that's going to be a lot better racing than it is here tonight. And these guys have done phenomenal here. We've been caution-free for 105 laps. That's amazing.
Yeah, for a track like this, I'm pretty amazed. But these guys,
Yep.
Everybody's doing an awesome job keeping this race green.
Well, Terrell Baker just got one of his laps back, running in 16th position. Wow, big wiggle there by Taylor Fry. Holy smokes, Terrell's going to drive around Taylor Fry. Taylor, wow, he's kind of like a road hazard out there right now. And boy, I'll tell you, you don't want to be that right in front of the leader. That's a professional back marker right there. That's what he calls himself, folks. That's not, I didn't name him that. He calls himself that.
It's very true.
That's his name in TeamSpeak. Professional back marker. All right, Zoltan got around him safely. They're good. When you see Taylor wreck in front of him or something. And I'll tell you what, though, Taylor's running pretty decent. I mean, he's hanging right with Zoltan. And he's on some pretty old tires, too. He's got 44 laps on them tires right now. It's pretty amazing. But Zoltan's got 37. Falkingham 4.2 seconds behind. So he keeps falling.
Yeah, it amazes me too, because as strong as he was in the first half of this race before that pit stop, man, I'm surprised that he isn't keeping up the speed like he was early on.
You think he's saving fuel?
That can be. I mean, it's gonna be close, no
Yeah.
question about that. But he can be. I know Zoltan doesn't look like he is, but you may have proved a point. Maybe if we can go on board with Daniel Falkingham, maybe we can get an idea how much speed he's carrying through the corners.
Let me see here. Well, he's not clutching it, so he's not to that point of saving. But
No, it
he is
does
off
not
the
look
gas
like
a
it.
long ways. He's off the gas a long ways around the corners, but he's not clutching it. So
No, it doesn't look like. I just don't think he's got the handle of that car right now.
yeah, something
Does
bad
that-
set of tires or something he got. Here comes Malad back around. He's going to drive right around both of those guys. Or try to, anyhow. He's trying to get around Falkingham now. He's got a little fresher tires. Not much, but maybe about 6-7 laps fresher tires. And that's about all you need.
Yep.
6-7 laps on a set of tires is a lot, Guys are really man, I just can't believe Zoltan, man. He is just like a rocket ship out there tonight. Started 15th, taking over the lead, and has led. There will be 25 laps here when he crosses the line. But not compared to, Sean. Going to get back around, looks like. Yep, Sean comes back around. Not compared to Daniel's 72 laps. Oh, Jason Jacoby got around him.
Oh wow, nice job.
I'm thinking Daniel's saving. Maybe not fuel. He's saving tires, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know what to think about him. He's kind of unpredictable sometimes. What his strategies are, you know? But, you know, he's in dirty air now. That's a whole lot different than it was the first half of the race.
Very true. And there is traffic around, too.
Yeah, I really don't know if that's going to matter all that much here at a mile, but, you know, dirty air. It could make the car a little loose, maybe in the front. I don't know. I think he's kind of thinking that they're not going to make it, so he's just going to wait till this final pit stop, maybe. I really don't know what to think now. All right, 35 to go. And I'm telling you, the strategy's out here right now, huh?
Oh, I'm loving it.
I know it. I love this, too.
I love races when it comes down to strategy and who can pull off the best strategy. I honestly feel the guys that pitted early, if this race stays green all the way, they pull the best strategy.
Yep. I'm concerned about Will Klein. I'm not concerned. I mean, I think he did the right thing. I think his strategy is going to be a key one here tonight.
Well, Nate Stewart did come down pit road this time by.
Yep. And Will's out here on way fresher tires than them guys. Yeah, he's like, almost 20 lap newer tires. And that's a ton. That's a ton of new tires. That's like having brand new tires out there compared to what them guys are up there running right now. Zoltan's got 46 laps on these tires.
Oh, here comes Zoltan. Zoltan's coming down pit road.
Yep. Let's see what he does. That's going to give the lead up to Jason Jacoby. Jason's going to lead his first lap of the race.
Here comes Femi Olad making the move on Daniel Falkingham.
Oh, yeah.
Take the spot away.
Well, I want to see what Zoltan does here. I don't think he's going to do a two-tire change, but you never know. Oh, and he had to pull ahead in his pit stall. Right side's going on. It looks like he's going to do a four-tire change. There it is.
Oh,
there.
I don't see how you want to do a two-tire change here.
All right, he's going to come off a pit road, going to be a lap down.
Well, so far, Jason Jacoby, Femi Olad, Daniel Falkingham has not come down pit road yet.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Falkingham's going to push it, but
I would not be surprised. I mean, I give it a try. And remember, Falkingham already has a win, so he has nothing to lose right now until the playoffs. He can afford to gamble. These other guys that, like Jacoby, he's outside the top 12 in points. You know, Femi Olad as well. These guys, they can gamble.
Yep.
Or they cannot. So they need to see if their strategy work out. But Daniel Falkingham, he's got nothing loose. He can afford to gamble.
Well, look at Zoltan coming flying around some of these guys.
I think Falkingham thought he was going to go outside, and Zoltan was going to go to the bottom.
Yep. Wow, that was close.
I don't think Falkingham meant to block him.
No.
He just didn't know which way he was going to go.
Yep. And he gets around Femi now. Zoltan, he's running down the leader here, Jason Jacoby, and he'll be back on the tail end of the lead lap.
But look at Will Klein. He's half a lap ahead of Zoltan Herzog.
Yeah.
Is it going to be enough for him to hold him off? Will Zoltan have enough to catch him?
Yeah, because I don't know. Will Klein's got 32 laps on them tires. Look at these leaders. 51 laps here for Jacoby and Femi Olad and Falkingham.
And, you know, Spencer Owens and Tommy Gossett, they're not too far behind Will Klein, just about a few seconds back, or like 3 seconds back. But are they going to have enough to stay in that top three?
Right. Well, I'll tell you this right now. Tommy Gossett's got about 20 lap newer tires than Spencer Owens does right now. But I don't know. Tommy just doesn't seem to be having...
And remember Tommy Gossett spun coming into the pits?
Yep.
He could have probably been ahead of Will Klein. That right there, Rudy, that could have made the difference between winning and losing a race right there.
Yep. Yes. All these guys are battling for 5th right now, and they're not far from Will Klein. Will Klein's only about 2.7 seconds ahead of Spencer Owens right now. Those guys are coming up on him, but
now it looks like to me, I mean, Jacoby, Femi, and Daniel Falcon, they might try to stretch it.
I'm thinking they're gonna.
They're gonna try. It's gonna be close, but they're gonna try.
But now, here's another question. I'm going to put this scenario to you. You know that Zoltan just pitted, okay? He has got the freshest tires out there of anybody on the track right now.
Yes.
Nobody else. I mean, the only other one is Nate Stewart. He's only got 9 laps on his tires. Everybody else is out here is, now he is trying to run these guys down, but he's 21 seconds behind the leader, which actually is almost a full lap.
If I was Jacoby, Femi Olat, Daniel Falcon, since Zoltan came down pit road, I would try to see if you can stretch it.
Yep.
You gotta be saving though at the same time.
They're almost kind of forced there. He forced their hand by doing that.
Zoltan probably had forced them to do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I love how this race is playing out.
I know it. Zoltan just passed up Spencer Owens and went into 6th. He's clicking the time off, I'm telling you.
He is going to catch Will Klein. As fast as he's going, he's going to catch Will Klein. He just got around Tommy Gossett now.
Yep. So he's into 5th. It's going to be a great finisher for Zoltan no matter what, even if he doesn't win it. It's still going to be great.
I tell you what, Will Klein, I say, good effort for him to hope it worked out for him. But Zoltan came down pit road sooner than probably what Will Klein thought.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to cost him. But, man, that was a good effort. You got to give him that.
Sure was, yep. Yeah, because Zoltan's coming right up on him here. And that would be for 4th place. And
Will Klein! Will Klein!
Oh.
Sean Williams was right there, and Sean actually kind of moved him up the racetrack. It cost Will Klein.
Wow. I think because he seen Zoltan coming in there to make it 3 wide, and I think it kind of scared Sean a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Well, that put Zoltan into 4th place, and he's 13 seconds behind Falkingham and 16 seconds behind the leader, Jason Jacoby, and he is coming. He's got plenty of time to get there. He's got 20 laps to get there.
Yeah, 20 laps to go, 16 seconds behind Jason Jacoby and Femi Olat. Does he have enough time to catch him, or will Jacoby, Olat, Falkingham stay out? Do they have enough fuel?
Yeah, that's the big question. Do they have enough fuel?
I'm going to tell you what, I've listened to the onboard Jason Jacoby. He is taking the easy, getting back on the gas. He ain't full throttle getting out of the corners.
Right.
And a little bit loose, too.
I'm anxious to see how this is going to go because I don't know what to think about. These guys are, you look at, well, actually, Zoltan's time that lap was, he was almost about 3/4 of a second quicker that lap. Zoltan was.
Man, 13 and a half seconds back now.
Falkingham's questioning himself now, thinking maybe he should try a different strategy.
Well, even if he does, his chance, if this stays free, his chances of winning are pretty much shot.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Unless if a caution comes out, otherwise.
But like you said, he really doesn't have nothing to lose.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's still going to come out of here with a great point night, even if he doesn't get the W. Zoltan clicking off more time, now only 11 seconds behind the leader.
But, hey, Rudy, guess what?
What?
Femi Olat's closing in on Jacoby.
Oh, boy.
So, is Femi even saving anything at all? He's just going for it.
Well, yeah, that could be, too.
Because, if Jason Jacoby does not run out, that doesn't help Femi Olat at all. He's got to at least give it a try just in case.
Well, these guys are probably watching their relative, and they're seeing that Zoltan is coming. Okay, they're seeing that on the relative because they're seeing he keeps getting closer, closer, and closer. You know, he picked off so many positions to get there, and but man, I really don't know by looking at what these guys are doing. What's the best strategy? What is going to work out? This is going to be so cool.
Not just cool, but close. That's just my word. Is close.
I'll tell you what. If anybody missed this race here tonight, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for him, man. This has been amazing. I love this strategy.
And what's better than the Valley of the Sun? Well, it's not the sun out right now. It's the moon out. We're under the lights here at Phoenix. And, man, this is going to come down to the wire. This is going to come down on strategy. But this might also come down between Jason Jacoby and Femi Olat.
That's right, because there's Femi knocking on Jason's door. And let me in.
And if I was Jacoby, I would not save anymore. I would just go because, like I said, just in case for Femi, if Jason Jacoby does not run out of fuel, he needs to go after this win, just in case if Jason Jacoby can make it.
And if Femi can clear Jason, that would put them in a good place right now. If a caution would come out, that they could come. Well, they probably wouldn't come. I don't know if they would come. Yeah, they'd probably all come to pit road, every one of them. And Will Klein out? What happened to Will Klein?
Oh, Will Klein out of the race.
What the heck happened to him?
He disconnected. Oh, he lost connection.
Oh man.
Too bad.
Oh, that's horrible. God, I wish there was a fix for that. Well, Zoltan is coming up on Daniel Falkingham. He's only 2.4 seconds behind him. And I'm going to say this, Joseph, he's only 5.6 seconds behind the leader.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be close.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say. I've said it a few times already, and I'm going to say it again. It's going to be close. Well, 10 laps to go. Oh, Jason Jacoby's coming in.
Oh.
He's not going to make it? What about Femi Olat now?
I know it, and Falkingham. Oh boy.
But Zoltan's going to catch Falkingham.
Yeah, he's coming up on him right now. He's only 3/4 of a second behind him. I don't know. Zoltan, I think, made the best call tonight. Man. I would have really liked to see how Will Klein's deal was going to work out there, but I think he was already starting to run out of tires. Falkingham is not. He just let Zoltan go by. Zoltan's got like 37 lap newer tires. 37 lap newer. That was the best call. That was the strategy move of the race right there by Zoltan Herkzeg.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wow, man.
And Zoltan Herkzeg, he doesn't have a win yet this season. He could lock himself into the playoffs with a win tonight.
Well, that is if Femi can hold him off.
Yeah.
Coming to 7 to go this time by. Zoltan's got a little ways to go to get to him.
And fast.
he better get to knocking on the door here. He better a gas
Femi's
pedal on the right, Zoltan. Yeah, Femi's not holding out. He's not holding anything back right now.
Both these drivers don't even have a win this season.
Is he going to run out of fuel?
It's going to be close. 2 points.
He'll have 78 laps on that tank if he wins.
Oh, Femi went high. Femi's out of fuel. He's coming in.
Oh my gosh! Fuel. There it is.
And Zoltan to the race lead.
Yes, sir. And Falkingham still out there though. Falkingham's going to have to come in. Holy smokes.
So Femi did run out of fuel before entering pit road. It looked like he slowed up a lot going into 3.
I think Falkingham's going to have to come in too.
Now, what Zoltan does not need is a caution.
Nope.
Because we do have 3 white checkers in play. 5 to go.
I don't hear Daniel Saban. Oh my
Rudy,
gosh.
oh my goodness, this race. I did not expect this race to turn out like this at all.
Nope. And Daniel can't come in now. If he comes in now, he's toast. But if he runs out of fuel, he's going to be toast, you know?
Because now Femi's back to 11th, a lap down. Look how much that cost him.
Oh, yeah. That hurt him big time. Sure, he can run him down, but getting back on the tail end of the lead lap isn't going to be enough. He don't have enough laps left to get by and back around here. Jacoby just now passed the leader and went back into 8th. But still a great run by these guys. I got to give it up to all of them. All their strategies were amazing. I'm telling you, man, it was just amazing.
It was a good effort for Daniel Falkiam, Femi Olat, Jace Jacoby, Will Klein. Those guys, it was a good effort. You got to give them that for trying it, but it just did not work out for them.
Well, Falkingham is not coming in. Is he going to make it?
Now, what Zoltan wants is that white flag. If the white flag comes out, the race is over no matter whether it's the caution or the checkered.
Yep. I don't think anybody's throwing any roll cage foam out or anything to throw out the caution. Or a drink cup or something like that. But here he comes. Take the white flag. One more lap for Zoltan Herzog to bring on the win here tonight.
What a drive for Zoltan.
I know.
What a strategy, too.
Coming from 15th to the lead. Unbelievable. And Falkingham is not coming in, or is he out of fuel? Nope, he's not yet. Is he going to make it to the finish line? I don't know.
Well, in the meantime, here we come. Off turn number 4. Zoltan Herzog with the strategy, the perfect strategy, will win here at ISM Raceway.
I'm telling you, I would have never believed that strategy would have worked.
And we go caution-free.
And caution-free for 150 laps at one of the toughest tracks. That's amazing, you know? All right, folks, let us get them up here, and you got to stick around and hear about some of these strategies. So hang loose. We'll get them up here, and we'll talk to them. Caught up with the winner here, Zoltan Herzog. Zoltan, we were just talking about it. Tell us about that strategy, please.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if it was going to work. I knew that we were short. I knew they had to really slow up their pace to make it on fuel. So I was like, all right, let me go as long as I can with the same set of tires, same fuel. And I wanted to try to leave myself enough laps to actually make the time back up, because I would have make back like a lap and a half worth of time. And that was just crazy. I'm really glad that worked. I really wanted that win.
And I'm telling you what, Joseph and I were just like totally into this tonight with all the different strategies that were going on out there, and we weren't sure which strategy was going to be the best one, which one was going to work out. You know, we thought the guys like Daniel and Femi and those guys were going to be short on fuel. I can't believe Daniel made it 77 laps on a tank of fuel, but yeah, that's like unheard of. I think you better check that car, make sure the roll cage wasn't full of fuel or something, Daniel.
We're clear, Rudy.
Okay. Okay, well, I know this race means a lot to you, Zoltan. We talked to you last season, and last season, you know, you didn't make the playoffs or anything, or did you?
No, I only raced a couple races in the beginning.
Yeah. And so you said, but this season you were going to try to make every race, and man, you grabbed the points lead last week. You win again tonight. This is amazing. This is going to put you and Daniel in a battle here for this point lead. I don't know who's going to. I think he's probably going to get the point lead out of that because he got 3 points for the pole. He led the most laps tonight. He's going to come out here with he's probably going to take the point lead over by maybe a point or two, you know. But still, a great effort by you guys out there tonight. This was amazing. And caution free, Zoltan.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was not expecting that, especially for Phoenix. Phoenix is usually a caution fest, but these guys, they really kept it clean. It was awesome. Definitely a fun race.
I know it, we kind of expected a caution or two, and I know them last like 15, 20 laps. You did not want to see a caution, man. That was the last thing, last thing you wanted to see, because that would have changed up the whole race right there. If a caution would have come out though, would you come down pit road and freshen up them tires?
Yeah, with the green white checkers.
Yeah,
it's you really need new tires,
right?
Because you don't know how many you're gonna get, and if you had the old tires, you're just a sitting duck. So you really need to come down and get the 4.
Yeah, I think they limited it to one green. Is that right, Joseph? One green white checker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one. So, all right. Well, who you got to thank for this win, Zoltan?
I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank you guys for broadcasting, and thanks for everybody putting on this league. NORC's a really awesome league to be running. I'm really glad I asked to join. This is awesome.
Yeah, it is. All right, we'll go celebrate that win. We'll see you next week at Texas.
Hey, thanks, Rudy. Appreciate it.
All right, Joseph, you got second?
Yes, Daniel Falkingham, you were very strong early on in the race. The first half of the race just pulled away, had a fast car. Was there? What was your strategy for this race, and was there anything you could have done differently to pull off the win tonight?
Yeah. Well, first I want to say, I have no idea how he went caution-free at all, because this is like the most NORC thing to have. This track is like known for probably the most cautions on all of NORC, and we somehow did that caution-free, which I'm still perplexed by. But yeah, I saw that I was 2 laps short of making it halfway on fuel, so I just went north pit stop, and I decided, like, you know what, we're gonna try and stretch this. So I immediately started saving early on. So I let Zoltan go, I let Jason go, I let Femi go, and then when I saw Zoltan pit with like 30 to go, I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm screwed now. So. But yeah, so Zoltan, he definitely played the right strategy, so he definitely deserved that win. Congrats to him. But yeah, I guess who am I? I guess I'm a Ferrari strategist in some way. Yeah, so just didn't have the right strategy. But hey, I still cannot believe I made it like over 75 laps on fuel. A lot of people said I wasn't gonna make it, but I guess I proved them wrong somehow.
Now, did you try to save anything at all in that final stint to see if, just in case if Zoltan didn't pull that different strategy, or like everybody else was going to run out of fuel, were you trying to save some?
Yep, I was literally saving right from the start of that run. I let Zoltan go, I let Jason go, I let Femi go, and I was like, if they didn't pit, I knew I was in the catbird seat, because I knew they weren't going to make it. And then once I saw Zoltan pit, it's like, yeah, I'm screwed now. So, yeah, so I'm still surprised we managed to bring home a P2, especially when I was almost coming across the line, almost on fumes. So, yeah, that was an awesome race, man. I mean, setup could have been a little bit better, but hey, I'm not complaining. We managed to do a caution-free race in NORC, which is almost unheard of. So, yeah, I'll definitely take it.
You guys are going to Texas Motor Speedway next week. What's your expectations over there?
I don't know. I've been pretty good at Texas, but I've been struggling there in the Cup car lately, especially on long runs where I see people trying to rip the high side, and I can't seem to do that for whatever reason. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to work on that, especially next week. But, yeah, Texas is one of my best tracks, so definitely looking forward to that. And yeah, hopefully we can take it to him there.
Is there anybody you got to thank for your second place tonight?
Yes, got to thank Revin for putting on this league, as always, and also thanks to everyone who comes out and races each and every week. Hats off to everyone who raced tonight. Still have no idea how we managed to go caution-free. I'm still in shock myself. Also got to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. Also, I definitely again have to shout out Zoltan for pulling a pretty good strategy. Congrats to him on the win. I think it's his first win, so yeah, well deserved. I enjoy racing him, even though we've had our hard racing battles. I enjoy racing him, so hats off to him. And also got to thank everyone who came out and watched the race.
All right, Daniel Falkingham, good job in the second place tonight, and we'll see you next week over in Texas.
Thank you, Joe.
Tommy Gossett finished third tonight. Tommy, you had a great run tonight. Probably one of the best runs we've seen from you so far this season. Started third, finished third. We saw you play some strategy as well. Was there anything you could have done differently in this race that could have helped you get the win? Because we saw you coming down pit road for your second pit stop, and you spun coming into the pits. Did that make the difference between winning or losing this race, and what happened in that incident?
Yeah, I was just trying to gain as much time as I could on pit entry because I thought I was going to be racing Will. I thought Zoltan was going to try to stretch it along with Falkingham and Femi. So I was just trying to gain as much time on Will because he pit the lap earlier on that. I just got in too hot and locked him up and had to whip her around. But I'm sorry, what was the other question? I'm in utter shock that I finished third.
Well, I did mention you had a great run tonight, best run you probably had so far this season. But the strategy you tried to play, was there anything you could have done differently with your strategy, or do you think that was a good strategy for you? What could have probably helped you win this race tonight?
I don't think I had a shot at winning. I'm putting in a lot of time to try to improve not only in NORC but overall, and I'm still just missing something to those guys like Daniel and Zoltan and Femi and Jason. So I was going to try to play a little counter strategy. I knew that going in. I had a feeling we may go caution free coming into this race, so I knew I had to try to run a counter strategy to try to get a decent finishing position because like I said, I feel like I'm a top 8 top 12 driver when the field's stacked like it was tonight. So my strategy coming in was just see what happens, play the race by the seat of my pants, and it somehow worked.
You guys will be going to Texas Speedway next week. What are we expecting you from there?
You know, Texas is probably my second favorite track on the sim, but with this new, as I call it, the draft package, I really don't know what to expect. I think if we have some long green runs, I think that it's going to be survival for the first 10 laps in a run, and then after that, you'll really see who puts in time and effort on their long run at Texas.
Is there anybody you got to thank for your third place tonight?
Yeah, first off, I got to thank God for putting me in this position to be able to do what I love to do. I got to thank y'all for broadcasting it for us. I got to thank Revan for putting on the league. I've got to thank my sponsor of NASCAR Banner and my team of One Sim Motorsports. They help me keep my head on straight, and when I get down on myself, they help me and tell me, keep pushing. You can do it. You can get better.
Tommy Gossett, good job on the third place tonight, and we'll see you next week over in Texas.
Thank y'all.
All right, Joseph, let's run down through the final results here. Oh, that one. Okay, Zoltan Hergze coming out with the win. Daniel Falkingham finishing second, making it 77 laps on a tank of fuel. I don't know if that's possible, but he did it. Great job. Tommy Gossett finishing on the podium for the first time this season, grabs third. Jared Darling fourth. And Nate Stewart, now we were talking about Nate earlier and didn't think that he was going to have a great finish. And look at that. He pulled out a top 5 tonight. That's great. Tom Mercier in 6th. John Barry with a 7th place finish. He needed that tonight. Jason Jacoby, he tried everything he could out there, just ran a little short on fuel. Him and Femi on lap both. They did not fill the tank or the roll cage full of fuel like Daniel did, so he didn't have any extra. But John Barry 7th, Jason Jacoby 8th, Femi Olat 9th, and Terrell Baker rounds out the top 10. Joseph?
Spencer Owens will finish up in the 11th spot tonight. Caden Henry will finish 12th. Cody Lamas 13th. Sean Williams 14th. Malad Radman, surprised that we did not see him up at the front at all based on how fast he was in practice. So that was very shocking there. Tony Hilbrand 16th. James Colabali 17th. Lucas Smith 18th. Taylor Fry 19th. And Will Klein tried to pull off a good strategy. I felt like it was a good strategy, just was not quite enough for him to win this race. And unfortunately, he got disconnected by the server, and that will finish him up in 20th. Then Scott Schuer did not start this race at the beginning or with the green flag, but came in late. He will finish 21st. Matt Homo 22nd, and Bobby Cheney will finish dead last in 23rd.
All right, very good. Well, thank you, Joseph, for helping out tonight. Congrats to Zoltan for his strategy move of the night. Man, that was just amazing. Strategy that I don't think we even thought that would even work, Joseph, and it worked. And I think it even kind of surprised Zoltan a little bit there, to be honest. It's something that you've got to do. We talked about that earlier, that, if you don't try something different, it just becomes a stalemate out there. And with all the different strategies that were going on out there on the racetrack tonight, it was hard for us to keep track of them all. But I think we did a pretty good job, Joseph. But thank you.
Oh, it was an amazing race. I did not expect a race like this. I thought we were going to have a caution kind of race because This is a tough racetrack, especially with these cars. I expected a lot of wrecks, but I got to give credit to all these drivers tonight for keeping the car under control and not bringing out any cautions. And it pulled off some great strategies from a lot of these drivers. I mean, it surprised us with some of these strategies and how amazing they were. And you're right, it probably surprised Zoltan and a few other drivers. And unfortunately, some of those strategies did not work for some of those drivers, but some of them did. Of course, on top of all that, Zoltan Herzeg made the best strategy, grabbed the win tonight. So congrats to him. But really, it was just a great race, and now we're ready to go to the Lone Star State next week in Texas, and hopefully we have another good race over there.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. And you can check out our website at maxbtv.com and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/maxbtv. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.